Are we live? It looks like we are live, guys. Man, I can't get enough of this StreamYard, man. I can't get enough of this StreamYard. This is fun. This is fun. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. I'm here to talk to you guys about a few things, man. I love this StreamYard. You can just click and just go live like it just ain't nothing, man. This is what I'm talking about. Cause Marcus Bell, what's up, man? This the easiness of StreamYard is just absolutely amazing. And this is also the debut of my new Phoenix necklace. You guys know I'm a huge Marvel fan, and particularly X-Men. I have a couple of tattoos from, let me turn around, from X-Men. They're both Jean Grey. This one says, I can't see it. You guys can't see it. This one says, what they fear, they seek to destroy. That is a Jean Grey quote. And this one says, from the ashes come victory. That is also a Jean Grey quote. I plan on getting another Jean Grey quote because I fucking love Jean Grey. And once again, this is the debut of the Phoenix necklace here. You guys will see that. It just come in the mail. So anyways, let's talk. You guys see the headliner. Yair Rodriguez, of course, is out of the Zabit fight. This is huge news because if you guys know, I'm a huge Yair Rodriguez fan when it comes to 145 pounds. And also, there was some Paulo Costa training footage. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can share the screen share here. Maybe I can't. I don't think I can. Let me see. Yeah, I can't screen share, guys, or I would play that footage that was leaked out of Paulo Costa training like a motherfucking animal, guys. I mean, Paulo Costa. Woo-wee! This dude is a fucking animal. But real quick, before we get to those very important topics, I want to talk about a couple of things. Okay? A couple of things that I've been asked. You guys remember my boy Austin from formerly known as One Up MMA. One Up MMA is no longer alive. For one, I hope those guys can, Austin, Taylor, and Justin. Justin's working for Cage Side Press. So shout out to my boy Justin Gibbons, writing articles for Cage Side Press. This dude is doing big shit. I like to see these underground guys, people that I've worked with. I love to see these guys making moves. I mean, let's see, Justin from One Up MMA, the boys over at Bloody Canvas MMA. Those guys are just fucking murdering the podcasting scene. As much as I don't like those guys, I hope they don't see this. Much as I don't like those guys, I definitely respect their hustle. Now, I love those boys over there. Those guys are awesome. I have some of the best. I've had with those two sets of people, man, including my boy. Also, guys, go and subscribe to The Bottom Line with Davidson Baker, man. Those three guys, man. You know, as far as outside of other podcasters, I think my best conversations and debates have been with Stamina MC. But as far as other podcasting platforms that I've collaborated with, you know, underground guys, other than Coach, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know Coach, super established. But One Up in well, Austin and Taylor from Winning with Taylor Loader, the voice from Bloody Canvas MMA, and of course, The Bottom Line with Davidson Baker, some of the best guys out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm quite on their level yet. I mean, I can get in and I can have great conversations with those guys, but the way those guys just let it flow, man, those guys are awesome. So shout out to those guys, man. Much love to them. But before we get started, I want to talk about, let's see, who asked me this question? Austin asked me this question, as a matter of fact. And we were talking about Stipe DC and stuff, and he asked me. He said, he was talking about how this venue, where he lives, is renting out seats, and they're gonna play Stipe versus DC on this huge like projector screen or whatever. He's got front row seats. It's the closest we can get to actually going to a fight. So, and he asked me. He said, dude, I've always wondered, what is it about Stipe that you like so much? He said, is it that you just don't like DC? And I had to tell him, I said, no, it's not that I don't like DC. It's just things about Stipe, something about Stipe that I like. And then I realized, as I was telling him this, and I've said this here recently on the podcast, that there's one thing about fighters that instantly draws me to them. Is one thing about fighters, and if you think about all the fighters that I rave about, I've raved about Miesha Tate, love Miesha Tate, huge Miesha Tate fan. Marlos Conan, huge Marlos Conan fan. Huge Khabib fan. Huge Yair Rodriguez fan. Huge Stipe Miocic fan. Of course, you guys know Jillian Montana, Tatiana Suarez, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Elimele McFarlane, Roy McDonald. I mean, I could just keep going with fighters that, and I mean, Richard and Tom Mearns over in the UK. Tom Mearns fights for Bellator. It's one thing about fighters, guys, that, and all of those fighters that I just named, every last one of them have this in common. They all have this in common, and I don't know if it's because it's something about me that recognizes that in people, because I can take what I'm about to say, like the reason that what draws me to them, I can use that for myself. You know what I'm saying? I can use the same character trait to myself. You know what I'm saying? For myself, but I don't know if it's that, or if it's just something that I recognize. You know what I'm saying? But it's one word, guys. One word. Well, it's one word, and that word is tenacity. I mean, that word is. Shout out to Marcus Bell in the comment section, by the way. Shout out to Marcus Bell. But the word, guys, the one thing that draws me to all these fighters that you see me ranting and raving about is tenacity. Tenacity. These tenacious fighters out here, man, they do not get recognized for their will to win, their drive to win, the emotions that they put behind every single fight. The way that if they lose a fight, it's just like the whole fucking world has stopped. The only person I can apply that to is Khabib, because he's never lost. But look at the reactions of these fighters, and Tatiana Suarez, because she's never lost. But these fighters, man, like you can tell when these fighters want to come out here and they want to win. They want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people gonna say, well, every fighter wants to win. Yeah, every fighter does want to win, but something about those fighters that draws me to them, man. And the only word that I can put with it is tenacity. Tenacity, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see something about overcoming, defying the odds and overcoming adversity and being the underdog. That's something that I can say applies to me personally, because if I told you guys that some of the shit that I've been through in my life, you would not believe it. Yes, the will and drive to win. Yes, Marcus Bell. If I told you guys some of the things that I have overcome, I'm only 30 years old, people. I just turned 30. I had a tumultuous 20s. Like, the whole 20s was just fucking tumultuous. And and just the strive to just be better and to come out on top, dude. That's just one thing that I cannot stop. Like, I just cannot stop until I can look back and say, you did that. Like, you came from this to this. Like, and for me, that kind of translates over into fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when Jillian Robertson went out on the Ultimate Fighter, she was ranked dead last. She was, and I thought Nico Montano was ranked dead last in that season. No. Nico was second from last. Jillian Robertson was last. You know what I'm saying? Dead last. And I'm thinking, man, they didn't give this girl much of a chance at all. And I'm just using Jillian. I'm not going to go on a rant about Jillian Robertson. I'm just using Jillian as an example. Like, I'm like, damn, they ranked this girl last. Let's see what this girl does. And leading up to that very first fight she had on there with Barb Honchak, they just show footage of Jillian working. And Justin Gaethje recognized that. He was like, man, like, you know, one of the best workers here, this girl Jillian Robertson works her ass off. And then she goes out there and loses to Barb Honchak. And to see the emotion, because like I said, that you can see in Jillian's eyes that she wants to win and that she wants to be the best, and she wants to absolutely go out here and put on some of the best fights. I mean, she wants to be the best. She wants to be the champion. She wants to be the best 125-pounder in the world. And that translates into her fighting. You know what I'm saying? She goes out there, just a tenacious pressure fighter. Jillian is a pressure fighter, and she goes for it every time. It is what it is. Khabib Nurmagomedov, tenacious. He goes after it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who's in front of Khabib. It doesn't matter. Same with Jillian Robertson. Doesn't matter who's in front of him. She's going to approach the fight the same way. She's going to come straight at you. Khabib's going to come straight at you. Stipe Miocic, the will to win, I think that applies more than the tenacity, even though tenacity and the will to win is very close. You can kind of categorize them in the same way. You know what I'm saying? But the way Stipe Miocic went out there and handled Francis Ngannou, man, that fight won me over for Stipe. Like, I've always liked Stipe. I always liked him. I always was a fan of Stipe Miocic. But when he went out there and handled who was built up to be the most dangerous person in the division, for sure, when I saw him go out there and handle him, it just sold it for me. It sold Stipe Miocic for me. Like, that's when I became team fucking Miocic, when I seen him go out there and do that, guys. So, you know, and if you think about this, you know, my camera just looks fucked up from my view. Y'all don't see it like I see it. I think that's better. Yeah, that's better right there. Like the will. Hold on, guys. Okay, like the will to win, guys. Like, Stipe was gonna win that fight no matter what. Stipe was gonna win that second DC fight no matter what. And for me, guys, like, you know, people always say, well, the fighters you choose have deficits in their game. Everybody has deficits in their game, guys. Every single fighter in the UFC roster has deficits in their game. Every single last one of them. But the fighters, my particular fighters, Jillian, Tatiana, Stipe, Kunitskaya, I mean, Yair, I can sit there and pick apart what they don't have, what skill set they don't have. I can do it all day long, guys. I can go through and tell you that Yair Rodriguez can get a little reckless sometimes. Yeah, I can go and tell you that Kunitskaya doesn't have a lot of power in her strikes. I can go and tell you that Tatiana isn't the most crisp striker in the world. I can go tell you that Jillian Robertson is not the best with her hands. I can tell you that Montana De La Rosa, sometimes her accuracy on her punches are not that great. You know what I'm saying? She misses a lot of punches. But, you know what I'm saying? I could go through and say that. You know what I'm saying? I can go through and say that Joanna Jędrzejczyk relies too much on her striking. I can go pick these fighters apart all day fucking long. But what these fighters lack in skill set, guys, I'm telling you, they make up for in tenacity. So that's why you guys hear me say the things that I say. It's not just to get a rise out of people. It's not just to disagree with people. But when a fighter has sold me on tenacity, when you have a solid fighter with a solid skill set, and what they lack in skill set, they make up in tenacity, like I'm sold. I'm sold already. Like I'm completely 100% sold. Like there's no change in my mindset on what I think if I'm already sold on a fighter. Like that's it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, guys, these tenacious fighters, I see those tenacious fighters. And I see like Shane Burgos is another one. Shane Burgos, 145 pounder, very tenacious, very goes out there and wants to win every single time. And you can see it. You can see how these people fight, that they want to win. You know what I'm saying? And for me, guys, like I said, what these fighters lack in skill set, they make up for in tenacity. And for me, I love it. Mackenzie Dern is another one. Mackenzie Dern may not be the best striker, even though her striking has improved significantly. Her striking has improved significantly. Oh, let me get that right shot of that beard. Okay. Your boy's beard is coming along nice. I like it. All right. Anyways, what Mackenzie Dern lacks in skill set, she makes up in tenacity. You know what I'm saying? And I can even go as far as to say like Randa Marcos. Like I like Randa Marcos, and what Randa Marcos, she loses a lot of fights, but I still like Randa. Now Randa Marcos may be an exception. What's up, Robert Henry? What's popping, man? Like I'm not gonna go out here and be like Randa Marcos is gonna beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't say anybody's gonna beat everybody, but I like Randa Marcos because what she lacks in skill set, she makes up in the drive to win and the tenacity. Those two things, man, those two things are huge for no filter MMA. And that's just what I see when it comes to fighters. And when he asked me that question about Stipe, I said, dude, it's the tenacity of Stipe Miocic. Like Stipe goes out here and his sole goal is to win. You know what I'm saying? And he'll do whatever it takes. He'll make adjustments. He'll do whatever he needs to do to get the win. What Dern likes to skill shows up in Instagram as Robert Henry. Man, don't start, Robert. Boy, that's some good, buddy. I mean, that's some good water right there, boy. But for sure, man, like, it's just, I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. Like, that is what it is. That is what it is for me that, what I'm saying, makes up why I say the things I say about Jillian, that I think Jillian can go in here and beat Lauren Murphy. She can go in there and beat Chukagian. She can go in there and beat Jennifer Maia because of her tenacity. Because of her tenacity. That is why I say that. That is why I say that. With the T-shirt campaign. What T-shirt campaign? I have T-shirts. No Filter MMA T-shirts. Are you wanting a T-shirt? Is that what you're asking? Because I have T-shirts. I can mail you a T-shirt. But yeah. Oh, you talking about the fighter kits? Oh yeah, the fighter kits. I sent the fighter kits off already, so I'm just waiting on the fighters to get them. Oh yeah. We already raised the money for that. I forgot all about that. The fighter kits have been sent out. A couple of them in the UK. I know I have to wait to send Leah Letson's. Jillian Robertson's I sent out to her. I did all of this last week. Jillian Robertson's has been sent. She should have gotten hers by now. Yeah, Robert Henry, for sure. Yeah, man, that's all done, man. It was more than just a T-shirt, though. It was for the kits, like the fighter kits. I don't know why I put T-shirt, but it was a whole kit. Like I sent them a water bottle, a shirt, all stuff with my emblems on it. You know what I'm saying? So when they get those and start posting those on their social media, then you guys will see those. I'll post those up on here too as well. Probably the first one will probably be Jillian Robertson because she loves No Filter MMA. So you guys be looking for the Jillian Robertson T-shirt because the Jillian Robertson wearing a No Filter MMA T-shirt because you guys know it's coming. But yeah, guys, it's for me. It's just the whole tenacity thing. How much are your shirts? I got to get some more. I only got like 2 left. So I gotta get some more, but I probably sell them for like maybe $10 a piece, man. Like I'm not gonna be one of those people to try to, you know what I'm saying, rate people on t-shirts and merchandise, shit like that. Dude, I'm a small fucking podcast, bro. I mean, what can I really charge for a t-shirt? You know what I mean? What can I really charge? So it is what it is, but let's see. Yeah, man. So for me, you know, it's these tenacious fighters, man. It's these tenacious fighters that catch my attention. It is what it is. That's who catch my attention. It's the tenacious fighters and the fighters who go out there with the will to win. Not fighters going out there just to fight. Let's see. Robert Henry be the first to get your own Jillian. Man, you're going to get some Jillian Robinson t-shirts messing around over here on No Filter MMA. I'll tell you that. When it get cold again, I'm going to put on my Savage hoodie because I bought when she was with FTWR brand and they had the Savage hoodies. I bought a Savage hoodie, so I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna sit up here with my Savage hoodie on and my Pam Sorensen coffee mug when it gets cold outside, and sit up here and talk to y'all and drink some coffee. You know what I'm saying? Put on one of my my hoodie on. Then I'm gonna put my Scott Butters Superman t-shirt on. I got a little bit of merch from these fighters, guys. I got a little bit of merch, not much, but a little bit. No, it ain't nothing crazy, man. No, maybe $10 for a shirt. You know, I mean, $10. And then if you pay $10 for the shirt, you wouldn't have to worry about shipping. I'll pay shipping. So, I mean, you guys are local here in the U.S., so I'll definitely pay shipping. It was just the amount of shirts that I had to send, plus the overseas shipping, was a lot. It was a lot. So let's talk, guys. Let's talk about. Let me see what the topics of this video is. What's the topics of this video? Yair out, Costa training. Woof. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Yair fight last. I want to talk about this Costa training footage that came out. Guys, if you guys think that Paulo Costa is gonna fade in this fight, you guys think I'm not going out here and saying, oh, the as savage as the footage was, I'm not going out here saying, I'm not gonna come on here and say, oh God, the savagery of his workout. How could Israel Adesanya stand up to that? I've already said that, so I don't have to really say that again. I really don't have to say that again. What I'm gonna say is, what I'm gonna bring out is the cardio of Paulo Costa. The cardio of Paulo Costa. This is the point of me talking about this training footage. Not because I think he's going to go in there and be easy, which you got, like I said, you guys know I think that. It's the cardio, guys. It's the cardio of Paulo Costa. He's showing that he ain't going nowhere for 5 rounds, guys. He ain't going nowhere for 5 rounds. So if this guy doesn't go anywhere, if this guy can stay, God, man, I got in too many fights in high school, man. This eye hangs lower naturally than this one, man. This is bad. And I always got hit in this eye. Every fight I got into in school, I always got hit in it. And when I was young doing karate tournaments as well, I got kicked in this eye once, and then I got punched in this eye as well. I always won all my karate tournaments, but I took some damage on this side of my face as a kid. Then in high school, in middle school, fighting because I had a lot of mouth. I had a lot of mouth in school. I had a lot of mouth and still got a lot of mouth. But one thing about me though is that I was never scared to fight. Like, never scared to fight anybody. So. You know, some people thought it was an easy win to beat BJ up, but they were sadly mistaken. But yeah, I got hit in this eye a lot, guys. So if you see this eye hanging kind of low, don't think that it's I got a lazy eye or something like that. I took a lot of damage to this eye over the years. But anyways, yeah. So what was I getting ready to say? Oh, the cardio of Paulo Costa is guys, like I'm not seeing Paulo Costa getting tired in this fight. Like I'm not seeing Paulo Costa. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Okay, yes, I thought Paulo Costa did fade in some of his fights. He faded in the Yoel Romero fight, and he faded in the just a little bit in the Uriah Hall fight before he finished Uriah Hall. He did fade a little bit in that fight, and he did fade a little bit. He faded more in the Yoel Romero fight, but he had already done enough to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's say for an example, let's say if I wanted to use, yeah, oh yeah, but his cardio was not that good before Marcus Bell. Like his cardio would fail. He said, and this is the hardest. I follow Paulo Costa, and this is the hardest I've ever seen Paulo train. You know what I'm saying? Like Paulo ain't trained like this ever. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? So, let's say for instance, let's go back to the Marion Renault and the Yana Kunitskaya fight. Yana clearly won rounds 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? When you landslide, when it's a 3-round fight and you landslide the first 2 rounds like that, it's kind of hard to. I don't know, Robert Henry, man. I don't know, man. I just don't know, bro. But Kunitskaya had significantly beat Marion Renault. You know what I'm saying? That like I'm comparing this fight to the Costa Romero fight. Like Kunitskaya had already significantly beat Marion Renault rounds 1 and 2. Like she beat her up rounds 1 and 2, and then she caught the damage in round 3, and she kind of backed off a little bit. And Marion Renault was able to put a lot of damage on the face of Kunitskaya in round 3, but it wasn't enough to be a 10-8 because it wasn't enough to be a 10-8 round because Kunitskaya she went right back to the basics. Like the clinching stuff is not the basics for Kunitskaya. You know what I'm saying? That's something that Kunitskaya has developed over her career. So she went right back to the basics, which was the Thai boxing. She went right back to the Thai boxing, throwing that jab, throwing the kicks, keeping Marion Renault away from her. But even though Marion Renault was having more success with those shots. So the point of the story is Renault won round 3, but she didn't win rounds 1 and 2. Yoel Romero may have won round 3 against Costa, but Costa had already won rounds 1 and 2. And then the thing about MMA fans, like it's like whoever won the last round to some of them. If it's two, whoever wins the last round wins the fight. No. Nope. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to put all the. If it goes to a decision, you got to look at all the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody wins round 3 doesn't mean that they won the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use another fight as an example, which was the Andrade versus Rose fight. I think as the fight went on, Jessica Andrade started having more success against Rose. You know what I'm saying? But Rose had already won the fight pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like unless Andrade finished Rose, then there was no way that Rose was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Going into the 3rd round, Rose was up 2-0. Once again, I will use another example. Nina Ansaroff versus Tatiana Suarez. How can you guys make a case that Nina Ansaroff won that fight when Tatiana Suarez dominated her in rounds 1 and 2? An injured Tatiana decided to stand and trade with her in round 3, and she got outstruck by Nina Ansaroff. She got outstruck by Nina Ansaroff on the feet. Nina didn't almost put Tatiana away. She landed some good shots on Tatiana, but she didn't almost put Tatiana Suarez away. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh, Tatiana Suarez lost that fight. In what world? In what world did Tatiana Suarez lose that fight against Nina Ansaroff? In no fucking world. She won that fight fair and fucking square. When you win rounds 1 and 2 and lose round 3, you still won. I mean, so what? Yeah, Andrade lost that fight, man, and people were like, "Oh no, Rose, Rose almost, Rose got beaten that fight." How did Rose get beaten that fight when she had won rounds 1 and 2? Like, I just don't get that. I don't get when people say stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just gotta smoke it off, y'all. But I don't get how people say that. I mean, you know, and people say that Yoel Romero beat Paulo Costa. I'm like, guys, how did Yoel Romero beat Paulo Costa? Like, how did he beat him? How when he lost rounds 1 and 2? The only way you can take a fight with 1 round is to not let it go to the judges. Exactly, Robert Henry. That is exactly right. That's the only way that you win. If you down 2 rounds, that's the unless you pull out a 10-8 round and they give you a draw. You know what I'm saying? Unless you pull out a 10-8 round and they give you a draw. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to have to go to a draw or a sketchy decision, you got to finish the fight. You got to finish the fight. Yoel Romero could not finish Paulo Costa. He could not finish Costa. It is what it is. He could not finish Paulo Costa. And he won round 3, but he lost rounds 1 and 2. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is back to the cardio of Paulo Costa. Man, I think his cardio is really, 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 really going to take a turn for the better in this fight. Do you guys not think that Paulo Costa is not going to up his game for the most important fight of his life? Let's ask that question, guys. Let's ask that question. Paulo Costa. Let's think about this. Let's think about Paulo. Biggest fight of his career. Biggest fight of his career. Do you guys think that he's not going to step his game up in this fight? Do y'all really think that he's not going to step his game up? Let's look at these comments. With that said, I hate the UFC point system. Carlos Esparza, all-time benefiter of this shit. What does that mean? How is Carlos Esparza? Like, what fight you talking about? Like, I need to know what fight you're talking about, because every win that Carlos Esparza has got, dude, Carlos Esparza earned it. I mean, what fight? Because I need to know a fight where it didn't go her way. I hope you're not going to say Marie. I hope you're not going to say Marina Rodriguez. Oh, Robert Henry, dude. Really, bro? Bro. The Michelle Watterson fight? Bro. I know you're not getting ready to say that Michelle Watterson beat Carlos Esparza. Are you guys really sitting up here questioning Carlos Esparza's wins? Are you guys really questioning? Man, come on, man. That's another one of my tenacious fighters. It's Carlos Esparza. Goes after it. Guys, are you really going to sit here and say that Carlos Esparza didn't deserve those wins? Man, what type of people do I have subscribed to my podcast? Guys, please verify that. Like, please clear that up, guys. Like, y'all just scrambled my brains with that one. Like, I need clarification. Who is Warhead? You talking about Michelle Watterson? Waterhead? Is that what you meant to say? Is that what you meant to say, dude? Who is Warhead? Dude, you got to tell me who is Warhead, because I don't know who Warhead is. Dude, she's not an ankle biter. Dude, okay, so is Khabib an ankle biter? If Carla Esparza is an ankle biter, does that mean Khabib is an ankle biter? Like, I need to hear that. Is Khabib an ankle biter? Or a crotch sniffer? Or whatever? Like, I need to hear this. Because y'all know that my favorite style of fighting, Waterhead Watterson. Okay, there you go. Yeah, she beat she beat up Michelle Watterson. She won that fight. She got robbed against Claudia Gadelha. That's who Carla Esparza got robbed against, was Claudia Gadelha. She got robbed. She got robbed. And this fight with Marina Rodriguez, she won that fight too. The thing with Carla is that we have seen a few times when Carla gets hit and can't take it to the ground. She panics. She does panic. Okay, she does panic. I give you that. She does, like, she starts to turn away from the people who are coming after. Like, she turns away from them. Somebody throw a good kick. I thought Marina Rodriguez, not Marina, what's her name? Is it Marina Rodriguez? Yeah, I thought Marina Rodriguez would throw that kick and catch Carla when she was turning her back away from her when she got, came out of the clinch, but she didn't because she's not that good of a fighter. She's not that smart. Khabib is a destroyer on the ground. I can watch that all day. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess we can't really compare Khabib and Carla because when they take you down, they do totally different things. Like Khabib does to, like, Tatiana Suarez is who you compare to Khabib for sure. Like Tatiana Suarez, the way she just beats the hell out of people on the ground. Like, it's crazy how these wrestlers can pin you down and beat the hell out of you like that. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it in a fight where somebody's swinging punches at them. Like, you know, I wrestled in high school, but I couldn't imagine using it in mixed martial arts. Like, no. When I'm watching it, I see how it works, but it's like, whoa. But I don't know why people say that about Carla Esparza, man. Like, people don't give Carla Esparza the kind of credit I think that she really deserves. I mean, Carla Esparza is a veteran in this game, man. I mean, she is, man. And she does well. Like, she does well. She does well in the UFC, and she's done well in the UFC. Like, Carla Esparza hadn't really, if you think about the fights, if you think about her UFC career, Carla Esparza hadn't really lost a whole lot of fights, though. Let me see. Okay, I'm back. That ain't nothing. Carla Esparza hadn't really lost a whole lot of fights. Yeah, dude, Tatiana Suarez, man. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, see, y'all always get me off topic, man. Y'all always get me off topic. I try to stay on topic. Like, I try to stay. The topic of this video is Costa, Adesanya, Yair, and Zabit. That's the topic of this video. And then y'all start talking about women's MMA. Y'all can't help but just throw women's MMA in my face because I'm going to talk about it. All right. Tatiana Suarez, dude, it's not a whole lot of girls at 115 pounds. It's not a whole lot of girls ranked above. It ain't but a couple of girls. It ain't but 3 girls above Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? And that's Rose. That's Weili. And who else is at the top? Is it Andrade? Andrade. Yeah, so Andrade, Rose, and Weili. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only people above Tatiana Suarez. And Tatiana Suarez is a bad matchup for all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tatiana Suarez is a bad matchup for all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, y'all. Tatiana Suarez, I mean, who gonna stuff those takedowns? Like, do you guys think Rose can stuff the takedowns of Tatiana Suarez? I'm gonna think about it. Do you think Rose can stuff? Do you think Rose is stronger than Tatiana Suarez? Do you think Rose is technically better than Tatiana Suarez when it comes to the ground? Do you guys think that Jessica Andrade can stop Tatiana Suarez takedowns? No. These Rose and Andrade, really all 3 of them have like a puncher's chance against Tatiana Suarez. Like, they would have to knock Tatiana Suarez out. If Tatiana Suarez tried to play on the feet and her striking hasn't tightened up, which I think Tatiana Suarez's striking is not that bad to begin with. You just haven't seen a lot of it. You can't really say, oh, Tatiana Suarez doesn't have any striking, because the most that we've ever seen Tatiana Suarez strike, she was injured. But we don't see Tatiana Suarez striking a whole lot, so it's kind of hard to say she doesn't have any striking. What we do see from Tatiana is pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best, but it's not bad either. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just started a WMA channel, and you asked middleweight. Wow. And you asked me what I want to talk later. My bad, Robert Henry. My bad, Robert Henry. I feel you, bro. But my channel is mostly women's MMA anyways. My channel is mostly women's MMA. But I have to talk about the men because I'm just as interested in the men too. You know what I'm saying? I got to start going more in depth with the men's, which I do go in depth about them. We talk about it all the time. I talk about men's MMA about as much as I talk women's MMA, to be honest. I mean, you know, I may go on my women's MMA rants where it's like 5 or 10 videos in a row, women's MMA, but I'll throw those men's out there too. I'll throw those Bellators in there. I'll throw everything in there. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it diverse and whatnot. But Robert Henry, consistency, man. Just keep going with it, bro. It's gonna be very frustrating at times when you don't see the numbers that you want to see, bro. But stay at it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, I started my channel from scratch. When I say scratch, I mean scratch, the bottom of the barrel. No idea what I was doing, dude. No idea what I was doing. And I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just get on here and talk shit. And y'all tend to listen. So it is what it is. Shit. If y'all want to listen, I'm gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, guys, I mean, it ain't, you know, Weili Zhang, Tatiana Suarez, that's a hard one to call too, man, because if Tatiana Suarez happens to get Weili Zhang down, man, you know, the size difference. Yeah, Weili big, but she ain't Tatiana big. Weili Zhang is big, but she ain't Tatiana Suarez big. You know what I'm saying? It is what I'm gonna talk about that too, Marcus Bell. Weili Zhang ain't gonna be able to go out there and knock out Tatiana Suarez. I don't think it'll happen. Like, I just don't think. I think Tatiana Suarez has a clear shot to the belt. She has a clear shot to a fight with Weili Zhang. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether she fights Rose or whether she fights Andrade, you know what I'm saying? I think she beats them both. You know what I'm saying? I think she beats them both. It is what it is. Tatiana is the uncrowned champion of that division. I'm telling you guys, she will have that belt around her waist. And it's crazy, man, because, I mean, Tatiana, dude, it's just the way she does it, man. It just systematically. It's just like watching Khabib. Tatiana is a female, longer version of Khabib. That's it. That's it. And that's where you really see the power in Tatiana's strikes is on the ground, her ground and pound. That's where you see the power. And that's where you see the power in Jillian Robertson's strikes too, is Jillian Robertson's ground and pound. That's where you see power from Jillian. On the feet, Jillian don't have a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? But on the ground, you get up under Jillian and she's got a lot of power in that ground and pound. So, you know, you see it from Tatiana, and Tatiana has some of the best ground and pound in women's MMA. Period. I mean, her ground and pound is top. Now, that's how she wins. That's how she wins all of her fights. That's a huge arsenal that she uses in the equation to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how Tatiana does it. I love what I'm doing. The numbers take care of themselves. It's about the strength and the numbers and how many numbers you have. Not how many numbers you have. You feel me? Yes, Robert Henry. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You know, it took for me to just really hold on, guys. It took for me to just, you know, because I tried to do the whole co-host thing, you know what I'm saying? The first co-host fell through. He had to go. And then I got 2 more co-hosts, Brad and Liam, which they are still very much a part of this podcast. Brad still makes appearances on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? But it took me, you know what I'm saying, just really letting go of what I thought this show should be. You know what I'm saying? Like what I thought this podcast should be to just what I need to let this podcast be. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let it flow, man. Like, I just let it flow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why y'all see me go like a week or two, or not a 2, but a week in between live streams or something like that, or a week between uploading a video short or something. Because I just gather data. I read articles, gather data, watch interviews, follow social medias, all that kind of stuff. That's what I do. And I pick this stuff up. I pick all this stuff up, and then I present videos to y'all. I make my assumptions, and then I make my form my own opinions, and then I just share them, and then I just talk topics, and then I start linking up with genius ideas. I start linking up with other podcasts, man, and there's this underground network. You'll discover it, man. You'll see there's this underground mixed martial arts network here on YouTube of podcasters, man, who all have followings. We all have followers. You know what I'm saying? We all link up. The Jennifer Aniston on. You shut up, Bloody Canvas MMA. That's nobody but John, guys. Speaking of the underground network and web of podcasters, Bloody Canvas MMA. You see him in the comments. That's probably 9 times out of 10. That's John. You know what I'm saying? We collaborate and we help each other out, man, and it's fun. We have a good time doing it. You know what I'm saying? But what does that do? You know what I'm saying? In the end, his viewers come here, my viewers go there. Boom, and now everybody has new viewers. Even though that's not the goal, that's the end result, but it's not the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to just have a good time, man. And my boy John in the building. What's up, man? But what I want to hear what you got to say, John. So what do you think about this recent footage of Paulo Costa training? I feel like he's turned the corner on his, and addressed the cardio issues. And I gotta recognize the cardio issues. You know what I'm saying? The cardio issues with Paulo Costa are apparent. You know what I'm saying? The cardio issues are there. But I think that's something that he's worked on, because he is training. This is the hardest I've ever seen Paulo Costa train, guys. Like I said, I follow Paulo Costa, and Paulo Costa, this is the hard. Of course, this is the most important fight of his career. Of course, you're gonna see Paulo Costa fucking training as hard as he can. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that unless you know what I'm saying, Izzy fights a fight that he's never fought before. You know what I'm saying? Then I see, unless he just completely outworks Paulo Costa, he stays on his bike, very elusive, keeps Paulo Costa guessing. Unless he pulls out a performance like that really will test the gas tank of Paulo Costa, you know what I'm saying? Then I see these improvements that Paulo is making. I see these being very beneficial for him. I see these being extremely beneficial for him, because I feel like the cardio is like a secondary thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he puts his cardio on the back burner. What I'm saying is, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like his cardio is really not that much of an issue. Yeah, he's faded a little bit in fights, but these have been slugfest. You know what I'm saying? These are slugfest that he's been. He was in a slugfest with Uriah Hall. He was in a slugfest with Yoel Romero. But those are two. Uriah Hall and Yoel Romero are two different style fighters than Izzy Adesanya. You know what I'm saying? Then Izzy's not a slugfest type of fighter. He's not a slugfest type of fighter. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a different fight. This is a different fight for Paulo. But I don't think that this is the type of fight that's really going to be like super difficult for Paulo. I don't think it's going to be super difficult for Paulo to actually touch Izzy. I think he'll touch Izzy fairly easily, to be honest, just because of the size. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the size and how good he is at cutting off the octagon and how good he is at closing the distance. You know what I'm saying? I think the cardio is more like a secondary thing. Like, if it goes that round, he'll have that. If it goes to the 4th and 5th round, he'll have that in his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? He'll have that cardio in his back pocket, but it's kind of hard to imagine this fight going to round number 4. Like, it's hard. It's hard to see this fight going to a 4th round. It's hard to see this fight going past the 2nd round. It's hard to see. Paulo will touch Izzy, but not with the power shots. Then what else is he going to touch him with? What is he going to touch him with then? Everything that Paulo throws is powerful. He throws a jab. He rarely throws a jab. I mean, he throws a jab, but he don't throw it. He's not like committed to a jab, like like Paulo. I mean, like Izzy. You know what I'm saying? He's not committed to a jab. You know what I'm saying? His hooks are where he makes his money at is his hooks. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Paolo will hit him. I think Paolo will catch him. I don't know, man. I think Paolo will catch him, man. I think he has the potential to catch him and do damage, man. But you know what I'm saying? He is, I mean, I gotta give him props what props is due, you know what I'm saying? He is going super hard with his training, he is going super hard with his cardio, he is getting in shape for this fight, you know what I'm saying? He knows that this fight potentially could go into the fourth and fifth round if he doesn't finish Izzy Adesanya like he wants to in the, you know, maybe the first or second rounds. Let's look at this comment from Sean Tuma. No filter. We need some underdog picks and fight breakdowns. Look at odds HQ. They are getting every prediction. I don't know what's odds HQ. They are getting every prediction voice on the tube and bring them together and getting lots of viewers. Yeah, man. I don't understand what you're saying. Let me read this again. Oh, yeah, man, I don't really operate like other podcasters do, though, man. Like, I don't really, I mean, I'll do fight breakdowns. I do fight breakdowns, man. I do fight predictions. You gotta check my video shorts, man. I do make picks. You gotta watch my videos. I don't make picks on every single fight that goes on. Definitely not. I mean, dude, that's a lot of time that it would take to do this. And I'm pretty active on my channel. Like, I'm pretty active on my channel, but to do fight predictions on every single fight, on every single card, man, I mean, that's just extreme, man. I mean, that's really extreme. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, that's just a lot, but that's a lot to do to do that. I mean, I'm just like, you gotta come and catch, you know what I'm saying, my live streams, especially when I collaborate with Bloody Canvas, when I collaborate with other guys, dude, because those posts, when you see those post-fight live streams, tune into those, because especially because we go through all the fights. We go through, like, when I collaborate with, you get a taste of what you're asking for when I collaborate with Bloody Canvas MMA, when I collaborate with Bottom Line with Davidson Baker. That's when we plan to do a live stream, then that's when I, you know what I'm saying, really hone in on all the fights happening. Like, some fights I like to sit back and watch, you know what I'm saying? But I like to sit back and watch fights without digging into them, because I like fighters to jump out at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go into like the undercard fights with preconceived notions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of how everybody else operates. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some dogs on every card, but you my viewers. I want some right now. The British guy, I forgot his name. Richard Mearns. Oh, for sure, yeah, that's his name. But yeah, man, like, people go into fights with preconceived notions. I don't go into fights like that. Like, when fighters stand out to me, it's because of, you know what I'm saying, now I remember fighters in their past fights, you know what I'm saying, but what they've done, you know, what they show me that they can do, you know what I'm saying, then that's when I base my opinion off of a fighter. Like, when I fight, like, somebody who just done this to me was Tanner Boser. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just stuck out to me huge in the last fight card that was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he stuck. I'm clamoring to get an interview with Tanner Boser. You know what I'm saying? I like Tanner Boser. He showed me what kind of fighter he is, and now he has this huge fight coming up with Andre Arlovsky. I want to talk to Tanner Boser. I want to get Tanner Boser on this podcast. I want to ask Tanner Boser, how does he feel going into this fight with one of the best heavyweights in the world, former champion? That's mostly how I operate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing pre-fight picks, like, if it's somebody that I follow, that's why I'm here to listen to every MMA voice. I like something you said, so I subscribe, watching table, listen to others' opinions, help me get picks. Bozer has been sharp. Oh, he's been very sharp. Yeah, man. Let me see. Yeah, man. But I forgot I lost my train of thought. But yeah, man, that's what I mean. If it's a fighter that I follow, then you'll see me do pre-fight thoughts. If a fight is announced, like, if you see fight announcements, and I try to highlight the fight announcements, because that's where you get my breakdowns from. And if you see like fight news or fight announcement or breaking news or something like that, that's when you watch, because that'll be the prediction and how I think the fight will go. You know what I'm saying? So I do in a way do that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like to go like people who I don't know much about. I don't like to go do a whole lot of research on them. Um, I don't like to go do a whole lot of research on them because I feel like that forms an opinion of somebody going into the fight, and then you can't really look at them from like you can't really look at that fighter from like a virgin perspective. Let me look at it like that, like a clean slate, not thinking, okay, this guy is, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking at it like, okay, well, this guy coming into this fight on a 5-fight winning streak, he should win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then that's gonna slant how I'm looking at the fight. You know what I'm saying? If I'm thinking, okay, this guy should be winning, no, I want to see they're gonna come, walking into the cage, they're gonna say, you know what I'm saying, this is this type of fighter and this is this type of fighter. If I don't know nothing about either one of these fighters, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna watch how they put on the performance. That's how fighters jump out to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Honestly, all the predictions, I win against all of them on Brunson and Shabazian. I won't be. I knew Edmund was a Johnny Walker first round hype train. Hey, yeah, very true. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's just. I mean, I have to let a fighter jump out to me, bro. When they jump out to me, then I'm like, okay, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in. Like, so it is what it is for me. It is what it is when it comes to that. Guys, Yair Rodriguez is out of his fight with Zabit. This fucking sucks. Like, this fucking sucks ass, man. Like, I was looking forward to that fight. That fight was less than a month away, man. And then you hear Yair Rodriguez is out of the fight with Zabit. Like, I think this was Yair's opportunity to, because people just don't like Yair. Like, people don't like Yair for no reason. Like, what's the reason why people, like, I asked that question on here like months ago. What is it about Yair that people just don't like? What's the reason why people hate Yair Rodriguez? Yair Rodriguez is an exciting fucking fighter. He's a great fighter. He puts on great performances out here. His fights there's always some controversy around his fights. With the whole Jeremy Stephens thing, that was a controversy. The way he was getting his ass beat against the Korean Zombie and knocked him out at the buzzer. That was fucking controversial as fuck. Yair Rodriguez is Yair Rodriguez is the fucking Sean Tuma. Yes, dude. Yair is the truth. Him and Korean Zombie are the best. Absolutely. They are great, dude. And yeah, man, like Yair, a huge Yair fan over here, bro. I'm telling you, like, Yair, you mentioned Yair Rodriguez, I'm all in. Yair Rodriguez, very, 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 very exciting fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every time when Yair Rodriguez, when the bell rings on the Yair Rodriguez fight, it's like, what's gonna happen? Your eyes are fucking peeled to the screen. Your eyes are peeled to the screen in a Yair Rodriguez fight. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yair Rodriguez is a very fucking excited fighter, and people don't like him. I don't think people don't like him because I know why people don't like him. They don't like him because he beat Jeremy Stephens. They don't like him because he beat the Korean Zombie. Those are the two wins where people started hating Yair Rodriguez. After those two wins is when the Yair Rodriguez hate went to a whole new fucking level. It's when he beat Jeremy Stephens two times, and then he beat the Korean. After he beat the Korean Zombie first, then beat Jeremy Stephens twice. Then people started fucking hating Yair Rodriguez because he was upset after the fight. The way he acted after the fight. So what? He's a fighter. He's not a fucking student council president. He's not the fucking the most likely to succeed in high school. This motherfucker is a goddamn killer. He's a killer. All right. The Alex Caceres, legendary fight, bro. Legendary fight. Yair's a fucking animal. Yair's a fucking animal. People don't like Yair. And now that he's out of this fight, what is everybody saying? Yair Rodriguez is scared of Zabit. How the do you think he just goes out and fractures his own ankle? It's an ankle injury. You think ankle injury courtesy of my boy Austin Marr, who updated me on what happened. He the one gave me the drop on Yair. Oh, Sean Tuma, you gonna piss people off by saying that, bro. You better not ever say that again. You better not ever say that again, Sean Tuma. Oh, don't ever say that, Sean. Oh, you gonna piss like you acting like me now, Sean. You gonna get cussed out up on YouTube saying shit like that. Don't ever have a strong opinion like that, bro, because they gonna come after you. You go around saying that Jeremy Stephens faked that eye injury, you watch the floodgates of motherfuckers come after you. You watch, dude. They'll leave you all kind of hate mail, all kind of hate. If you saw the channel and you say some shit like that, they're gonna rip your motherfucking comment section apart, just like they ripped mine apart. They had Bruce Lee were underdog last fight. He underdog in the fight. He's getting better. Yeah, he is getting better, dude. Like, I give him that. He is getting much better, bro. I gotta say, he is getting much better. He's a young fighter, though. Young fighter. But I mean, I see why they put him as the underdog. He lost a lot of fights. Let's see. So what y'all think about? I mean, so what do y'all think? You think? And then now I'm hearing that Calvin Kattar wants to step in and run that back with Zabit. I would watch that. If they put Calvin Kattar in last minute to fight Zabit for 5 rounds, I absolutely would watch that. I would be just as invested in that fight, because that's one sneaky fight that I want to see get ran back. Because round 3, man, and into round 2, Calvin Kattar was coming back, bro. Calvin Kattar was giving Zabit all he could handle. Zabit's gas tank is who everybody need to be questioning, not Paulo Costa's. Y'all questioning Paulo Costa's gas tank. Y'all need to be questioning Zabit's gas tank. Shit. People talk about Paulo. I mean, and I guarantee you, if they book Zabit versus Alexander Volkanovski, if they book that fight, everybody's gonna say Zabit's gonna win. This is how backwards MMA fans are. Zabit's gas tank is questionable as fuck. His gas tank is questionable as fuck. And I guarantee he's a hype train. People go, if they booked a fight with Alexander Volkanovski, they would say Zabit. People will find no flaw in Zabit. But as soon as you hear Paulo Costa versus Israel Adesanya, oh, Paulo's gas tank. Oh, Paulo's gas tank. Oh, Paulo's gas tank. That's what you call a dick rider. That's what you call. If you can't recognize that all the way across the board, like if you can't recognize those kind of faults across the board, then you're a dick rider. That is what it is. Then you're a dick rider. If you recognize that in one fighter and you can't recognize it in another, you're a dick rider. It is what it is. So you call it what you want to. That's my name for it. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna call you. If you say some stuff like that, I'm gonna call you a dick rider. No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that to my subscribers. I love my subscribers. Some people don't give a fuck about their subscribers. I love them. It's only a few of y'all. It's just my numbers have grown over the last year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy about that. But it's not all about that. Of course, it's definitely not all about that. So it is what it is. But I care about my subscribers. But guys, what do you think? Do you guys think Calvin Kattar should step in and take this last-minute fight with Zabit? I mean, it's something that he always wanted to run back. I say go for it. I think he can make the weight. I say go for it. Casuals laughing my ass off. Hype train exactly. He would die. That's why they kept his fight with Kattar 3 rounds. They did the same thing Brunson Shabazian. They're trying to protect the prospect. Yeah. Why was the Brunson Shabazian fight 3 rounds? Somebody tell me that. Was there a reason behind that? Did the UFC ever acknowledge that that fight was a 3-round fight and it was the main event? Did the UFC ever acknowledge that, or was something else supposed to be in the main event? Rosa is a can. Who is Rosa? Who is Rosa? Holly Aldana. Okay. Okay, well then that's explainable then. Then you can't really call that protecting him if they prepared for a 3-round fight and Holly and Aldana fell off. So you can't really call that protecting. Anthony Geller, get the fuck out of here saying Montana De La Rosa is a can. You get out of here. I know John probably messaged you and told you to get on here and troll me. That's very Johnish. That's very Johnish. You know what I'm saying? You know what, guys? As a matter of fact, don't go subscribe to Bloody Canvas MMA. Oh, boy. Holly Holm Aldana was the main event. Yep, Ronda Rousey and Edmund Curse are making with the Shabazian loss. In the making of absolutely. Absolutely. Seen it from a mile. As soon as they said Ronda Rousey's name, I said, this dude's going to lose. Bloody Canvas, no way. Under my own willpower. Lies, Anthony. I told him you were live. He did the rest by himself. Because you absolutely pushed him into coming and trolling me on my video. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, bro. I'm okay with that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, man. I don't think that's, protecting him if Holly and Aldana was supposed to. I mean, I think they could have filled that fight in, though. I think they could have got Kunitskaya to fill in because she's training for a fight anyways. That would have been great. Hurtful. Oh, man, John. Y'all was over there talking junk about me on y'all play. Y'all go check that out. As a matter of fact, y'all go check that out. Them talking junk about your boy over here. Over on Bloody Canvas MMA. Costa and New. About time you said something I can agree with, Anthony. Total up Montana fight banning her. Marcus Bell. Anthony Geller is finally speaking some relevance here. He's finally speaking some relevance. Stipe and Steele, Costa and New. Thank you. Finally speaking some English here. All I could think of was Johnny Walker. Dude, Johnny Walker, man. Dude, Corey Anderson hurt Johnny Walker, dude. Corey Anderson hurt Johnny Walker. See, like, Johnny Walker didn't stand out to me. Like, he was one of the people that really didn't stand out to me. Like, you didn't hear me talk a lot about. Listen, I'm a fan first. You know what I'm saying? When's the next video? Whenever, bro. I'm always down. Edmund Hype Train, absolutely. I'm always down, dude. I'm always down to do live. Dude, I enjoy doing live feeds with you guys. I do it all. I can do it every day. Let's see. Yeah, man. Johnny Walker. Oof. Corey Anderson flatlined him. But who do you guys think he should fight next? Let's see. Only one of those people is going to win. Paolo or Stipe. Can't be both. Oh, no, dude. Stipe's winning for sure. Paolo winning for sure. It's both and New and Steel. So I don't see him. I don't see Stipe beating DC this second time. I mean this third time. I don't see DC beating Stipe again. I don't see DC winning against it. Stipe is just too smart, man. Like Stipe is just. I mean, like I said, guys. Stipe's octagon IQ, man. I mean, it's something. It's just. Oh, let me make another appearance of my new Phoenix necklace. Yeah, guys. The new Phoenix necklace making its No Filter MMA debut. I was not gonna lose my Hype Train. I have a lot of faith in Bronson after his Ian Highness fight. Yeah, for sure, Sean Tooman, for sure. But hold on, guys. I got something. Since the Bloody Canvas MMA guys want to come over and troll me just a little bit, I got something for those guys. Something that those guys may have forgotten about. Now, you guys know when I put on the sunglasses, that's why I unsubscribe. Why, Sean Tuma? Why you unsubscribe? When I put the shades on, guys, I become the heel. Okay? I become the heel. Now, what I'm about to say is how the fan BJ thinks. Montana could fight her way to a title if they built a division around her. Anthony Geller. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that because the shades are on right now. I don't acknowledge foolishness when the shades are on. Shit's about to get real. You right, Bloody Canvas. You right, John. Shit's about to get real. You know what I'm saying? You tell me who in the top 5 is gonna beat Montana De La Rosa. You tell me in the top 5, other than Valentina Shevchenko, who ranked above her is gonna beat her. Who? No. As a matter of fact, who in the top 5 will beat Montana De La Rosa? You fucking tell me, and you tell me now. I want big on DC first fight. DC is under. Yeah, but I don't think DC will beat Stipe again. Like Stipe is just one of the smartest heavyweights, man. I mean, I don't see DC beating Ngannou. I don't see a lot of guys beating Ngannou the way that Stipe beat his ass. Top 5, John. Who beats Montana De La Rosa? Styles make matchups. Stipe just didn't expect the pokes and DC's power, but the second fight, I want Stipe beat Costa Diaz. Stipe underdog pal. They freaking killed it that night. Oh yeah, you killed it, bro. If you pick, yeah, you killed it. Okay, Marcus Bell. You know, Marcus Bell. Is it Montana's fault who the UFC puts in front of her? Marcus Bell. Is Montana De La Rosa in charge of who she fights next? Can you answer that question? I've already went through this. What did I say at the beginning of the video, guys? What did I say at the beginning of the video? Macy, okay, Montana De La Rosa hits just as hard as Macy Barber. Roxy, guys. Yeah, she can call them out. That don't mean they beating her though. Chukagi and Maya and Cavillo all beat. Nah, dude. Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Not happening. Nope. Not happening. Hey guys, when the shades come on, I'm all fan. I'm not thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, Nico is good. Nico's good. So what? Hey, Macy Barber beat Jillian Robertson. So what? Andrea Lee beat Montana De La Rosa. So what? What's the point in what you're saying? Montana De La Rosa lost to Andrea KGB Lee. So what? Oh, you guys are tripping. And John, what do you have to say? Amanda Ribas? What has Amanda Ribas done? She beat 2 broken fighters. Since you want to go in on Montana De La Rosa, so you won't go in on Jillian Robertson like that. You won't go in on Jillian like that. It's only Montana De La Rosa. Negative Macy is much technically better. Okay. So where? On the feet or on the ground? Because if you calling Macy Barber striking technical, you're crazy. And she has no ground game. So what's technical about Macy Barber? It ain't her striking. It ain't her fucking striking. And it ain't her ground game. So what about Macy Barber is supposed to be technical? Nothing about Macy Barber is technical. What the hell? Listen. Amanda Ribas beat a girl who came back too early from having a baby and a girl who makes money posing on Instagram. She beat a girl who came back 4 months after having a baby and a girl who poses on Instagram. And you're going to call Montana De La Rosa trash? You're going to call Montana De La Rosa trash? So you're going to call De La Rosa trash? Stop. Montana De La Rosa would mop the floor with Amanda Ribas. And I'm willing to bet money. If Amanda Ribas want to play around at 125 pounds, fight Montana De La Rosa. Fight Montana De La Rosa, and I guarantee you, she ain't gonna go in there and bully De La Rosa like that. She ain't gonna take De La Rosa down, and she's not gonna throw caution to the wind and throw unanswered strikes at Montana De La Rosa like she threw at fucking Paige Van Zandt. The fuck? She fuck around and get dropped by Montana De La Rosa. Amanda Reba's been went there and got dropped by Montana, let alone the ground game. Let alone the ground game. Let alone the ground game. She went in there and got dropped, swinging like she was swinging against Paige Van Zandt. De La Rosa would have caught her and dropped her. Dropped her. Let's be 100% honest here. She went in there and beat up Paige and threw a whole bunch of unanswered shots. Anthony Geller and John, I know y'all on here trolling me. I know you're trolling me and you pushing my buttons. You know what I'm saying? You pushing my buttons and it's all good. You do what you want to do. I'm going to say what I got to say, though. Don't feed into it. She didn't drop Mara Romero Barella. She dropped Mara Romero Barella and Rachel Ostovich. Go back and watch the fights. She dropped Mara Romero Barella and she dropped fucking Rachel Ostovich. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself that Montana De La Rosa ain't never dropped nobody. Stop fooling yourself. Listen, she ain't got to be a personality. She ain't got to be a personality. It don't matter. Jillian Robertson wasn't either. Nico Montano wasn't either, and she won. So what do you... Listen, Montana De La Rosa caught Rachel Ostovich on the exit. Man, she caught Rachel Ostovich on the exit. Montana was sticking Rachel with that jab, and she caught Rachel Ostovich slipping on the exit, and she stuck Rachel Ostovich, and she wobbled Rachel Ostovich, and Rachel Ostovich ended up on the floor. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And she dropped Mara Romero Barella. Don't act like Montana De La Rosa ain't got hands. Montana De La Rosa got power in her fucking hands. Don't ever get that shit twisted. Ever get that shit twisted. You crazy as fuck. She was nowhere close to being dropped by Rachel Ostovich. Paige Van Zandt got dropped by Rachel Ostovich, not Montana De La Rosa. Montana De La Rosa kept a jab in Rachel Ostovich's face, and Rachel Ostovich couldn't deal with the jab of Montana De La Rosa. So don't play games. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. No, but you talking about the Rachel Ostovich fight, and you saying that Montana almost got dropped. That's a lie. Rachel Ostovich couldn't get past the jab of Montana De La Rosa. Stop playing. Stop playing. Montana got one of the best jabs in the division. I mean, what the... If this is what y'all want... Montana De La Rosa is a top 10 flyweight. She's a good, solid fighter. I'm a hater now. If I say someone in the top 5 beat her, it's Ribas. And Ribas is better. No, but you glorify Amanda Ribas. You know what I'm saying? You think that Amanda Ribas is the next best thing at 115 pounds. But she ain't the next best thing. Because as soon as she runs into a Tatiana Suarez, as soon as she runs into somebody like a Joanna Jędrzejczyk, she going to get her little sexy ass beat. And you know it. Stop playing. Carla Esparza going to beat her ass. BJ, she dies in front of Valentina. She does not. Yeah. Amanda Ribas does. Stop playing. What power? What are you talking about? Dude, have you not... You must don't watch Montana De La Rosa fight. How many finishes she got, big fella? Who, De La Rosa? Every last fight she's had except 2. She lost 1, and then she decisioned Mara Romero Barella. Every other fight in the division that she's had has been a finish. Her and Jillian Robertson were jockeying for the record for most finishes in that division. Don't play me. Don't play me. She did beat a ranked fighter. She beat Mara Romero Barella. The fuck? She beat a ranked fighter. What the fuck? So what? It took her 3 rounds to beat Rachel. So what? She beat her. That's like saying, oh, it took Misha Tate 5 rounds to beat Holly Holm. So what? She beat her. She beat her. What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. She beat her. What the fuck? What in the hell? You guys are crazy, man. I'm telling you. So what? It took Stipe 5 rounds to beat Francis Ngannou. He beat him. What the fuck? That is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Y'all crazy. BJ and okay, Marcus Bell, and what happened? Okay, let's talk about Montana's most recent fight. Let's talk about the dominating fight for the Romero Barella fight, who was ranked. Let's talk about the dominant performance that she put on in that fight. What's your excuse on that? What about her skill? What was her skill set? What can you say negative about this? Oh, she fought Mara Romero Barella. Okay, then ask the UFC. What was Mara Romero Barella doing in the rankings to begin with? What was Mara Romero Barella doing in the rankings to begin with? Okay, ask the UFC that. Ask the UFC that. Ask the UFC. Oh, she beat Mara. She was ranked, so you can't say she ain't beat a ranked opponent. So what? What you got? What you got? That was a couple of years ago. No, it wasn't. It was a couple of months ago when she fought Mara Romero Barella. It was a couple of months ago. It was 2020. 2020. Jamie Earnhardt, what's up, man? It was 2020. 2020. Stop playing. Let me take these shades off. I'm not being the heel no more. I'm being real with y'all. It is what it is. Montana De La Rosa is one of the best flyweights in the division. I stand behind it. And you can jump in all you want to, Anthony Geller. You can jump in all you want to, bro. You already know. You can jump in and we can debate till the cows come home, bro. So you call it what you want to. You want to debate? Damn it, let's debate. All you want to, bro. You already. You want to debate? Let's debate. Shit. You know it ain't no problem to jump up in here with me at all. But saying that Montana De La Rosa is not one of the best flyweights in the division is just asinine. Like, that's an asinine statement. Like, that's crazy statements when people say that somebody who's won all but one fight that they've had in the division, I mean, in the UFC, is not a good fight, is not one of the best in the division. I think, you know what? I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Y'all just want to go against me. It's all good. A lot of people do. She didn't lose by KO. She lost by decision to Andrea Lee. She lost by decision to Andrea. Dude, I'm listen, man. Listen. Stop playing. Why are you saying my government? Because your government is what's being shown on the screen, bro. It says Anthony Geller on the screen. I'm going to hit you with a John. Dude, John, it's so funny, dude. If you've noticed, dude, I said this to y'all the other day, and then I watched your most recent video, and you did it again, and it was so funny, dude. After you do your intro, you always go, Anthony. It is so funny. John, man. Dude, it is fucking funny when you do that. You say, like, she ain't got to have no knockouts. What does that mean? John goes, welcome back to Bloody Canvas MMA. This is John Real Joe and Anthony Geller, and I'm here to discuss the UFC 243 post-fight. Anthony, like every time. Dude, John, don't stop doing it, because I fucking love it, bro. Don't stop doing that shit. It's fucking hilarious, and I get a kick out of it every single time. He goes, Anthony. I love it, dude. I love it. But yeah, man. How the fuck you gonna say that Montana ain't one? I'm not here to talk about Montana tonight. I'm not here to talk about Montana. I'm here to talk about Yair Zabit. It is what it is. So I'm not here to talk about Montana De La Rosa. I'm here to talk about Yair and Zabit. So it is what it is. Y'all talking about the wrong shit. Done took me off topic because y'all know women's MMA. It don't take no time. It don't take zero KOs. It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean she doesn't have power. Yeah, outside of the UFC, one KO loss outside of the UFC. How much does that count? How much does that really count? Since you guys always say, oh well, she hadn't fought the best caliber in the UFC. Okay, then how you gonna bring up a fight that didn't happen in the UFC? You can't you can't dog what didn't happen in the UFC in one hand, and then praise and use something that did happen outside the UFC on the other hand. Where's the Anthony, 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 Tony, 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 stop. Anthony, stop. Stop, bro. Somebody that doesn't have power punches like Jillian Robertson. Jillian Robertson don't have power. Somebody that lands like Montana De La Rosa lands, that's what you call, dude. Everybody that talks about Montana De La Rosa, when people do fight breakdowns on De La Rosa, everybody talks about her power. She doesn't have a knockout, but it's only a matter of time before she knocks somebody out. Dude, everybody says that about Montana. That's one of the attributes of Montana De La Rosa, is that she has a powerful right hand. And she was able to show that in the fight with Mara Romero Varela. Even KGB said it in post-fight interviews. I think she was on an aerial or something like that. Somebody interviewed her after the De La Rosa fight, and the question, I remember it clear as day. The question was, well, you forced her to stand and trade. You know what I'm saying? Did you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that was more beneficial for you? And she said yes. She said yes, but Montana De La Rosa's striking has improved a lot since we used to spar. She said since our sparring days, her striking has improved a lot. She hits really hard. That is what Andrea KGB Lee said. She said, Montana caught me with a couple good shots in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Duh. Everybody knows that De La Rosa hits hard. That just like everybody knows that Mackenzie Dern hits hard. But Mackenzie Dern doesn't have a win by KO. So what does that mean? Khabib hits hard too. He hasn't knocked anybody clean out, though. So what's the point? What you trying to say? What are you trying to say? She's getting stopped by Roxy on the Anthony. John, I see why you say Anthony. You just have to say Anthony. Anthony. Guess what? If not all of Montana fights, be like, if she wins, she wins. What? I'm sure CM Punk. Oh my God. You bloody canvas MMA guys, man. You guys are just Jesus. Man. Hold on, guys. I got 5011 thing. I got notifications just blowing my phone up. Man, I mean, you guys are just wow, man. How can you guys sit here and with a straight face say the things that you say, man? Like, is it hard? Let me ask you guys a question. Is it this hard to convince you guys that somebody else maybe is as good as they are? Because it's kind of hard to put the message out how good Yair Rodriguez is, because people just hate Yair Rodriguez. You know, people say, "Oh, Yair this." You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you guys, what the fuck has Yair shown to make you believe that he is not a top caliber fighter? What the fuck about Yair Rodriguez's track record in the UFC has shown that he is not a top level fighter? Back up what you're saying. And then when you ask people that, you hit crickets. You got crickets. People hated Yair and said he wasn't a good. You can hate his personality all you want to, but one thing about Yair Rodriguez that you cannot say is that he is not a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And the same apply to De La Rosa. No matter what you say and how you feel, how you personally feel, take personal feelings out of it. Take personal feel. No, I didn't get crickets. Everybody got, lots of people got crickets because I wasn't the only people that was saying that. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't the only person that was saying that. But then, you know, and then you think about Montana De La Rosa, and I'm like, okay, take your personal feelings about it, how you guys feel about Valentina and the rest of the division. Okay, let's look solely at what Montana De La Rosa has done and how she has fought since she has been in the UFC. Let's look at she sure as hell would have put on a better fight than the last flyweight fight we saw. Right? Am I right or wrong about that? She'd have beat the way those girls looked in there the other day. She would have beat either one of them. She would have beat either one of them. She would have beat either one. It's not, dude. Man, you guys are so funny. What has she done? Jeez. Beat everybody that they put in front of her except one person. That's what she's done. Man, I don't even get this much clap back when I say that I believe Ariane Lipski is one of the best flyweights in the division. I don't even get that much hate for saying that. And Ariane Lipski has been shaky in the UFC. Lipski has been shaky. Her record in the UFC is like what? 3-2? She's won 3, lost 2, something like that. Or 2-2 in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And people don't even backlash me that hard when I say that about Ariane Lipski. You get comments like Lipski is a goddess. Yes. My point proven. Thank you, Anthony, for proving my point. I don't even get that much clap back from from Ariane Lipski. And people are like, okay, yeah, I guess I can see that. And then I say Montana De La Rosa, somebody who, you know what I'm saying, is tied for the record for the most wins in the division. You know what I'm saying? I mean, since Valentina is you guys' queen, you know what I'm saying, why are these other flyweights statistics better than hers? You know, I mean, I'm just gonna be real. No. It ain't just flyweights that I love. I'm saying that because of how they fight and how I see future fights of theirs going. You know what I'm saying? If Valentina is someone called the y'all's goddess and the best in the division, and nobody in that division is as good as Valentina, why are there flyweights with better flyweight stats than Valentina Shevchenko? Why are there fighters with better stats than Valentina Shevchenko? Since y'all believe that she is this unbeatable fucking Goliath. You know what I'm saying? You have fighters with more wins in the division than the champion. More fights in the division for the champion. More finishes in the division than the champion. Now tell me I'm lying about that. The rankings are the way they are because the rankings are based off of a committee of people and how they feel about that fighter. The rankings don't mean shit. The rankings for damn show are not indicative in that division. Is not indicative of the best fighters in the division. For damn show. Those rankings do not indicate who the best fighters are in that division. And I just went through this shit on the live stream with Stamina MC, and I said, you know, the matchmaking at 125 pounds is shit. When fighters have as many wins as some of these girls have in the division, as many finishes as some of these girls have, they should not still be fighting lower tier fighters. They should have climbed up through the rankings. Montana should at least be in the top 10. Montana De La Rosa, with as many wins as she has, and Jillian Robertson, with the work that they've done, with the work that they've put in this division since the scrappy beginnings of this division, you know what I'm saying? Those girls were part of the first few flyweight fights, you know what I'm saying, ever in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? When you put in that kind of work, you definitely should be having fights that push your career forward. These fights that are being given, I'm answering the question. I said Montana should be at least in the top 10, at least 8. If you put record to record, win to win, fight to fight in the division, you know what I'm saying? Based on the sheer numbers of fights and how active these fighters are, they should be well above where they are. Jillian has only graced the rankings. And how many fights is Jillian in the division now? How many fights in? Dude, I mean, I understand that an 8. Yes, 8. She should be at least number 8. At least number 8. You know what I'm saying? At least. I understand that these young fighters have to grow. I'm not taking that out of the equation. But if they keep winning, you have to give these people the opportunity to move up in the division and get the fucking fights that they want. You have to give them, you have to work the ranking system the way it's supposed to be worked. And we've seen through track records of the UFC, we've seen how the UFC sometimes just take the rankings completely out of the question. Jillian has the shortest average fight time in the flyweight history. That is impressive. Maybe you're seeing the light, John. Maybe you're starting to see the light. Maybe you're starting to see I know you fact checking me, John. I know you fact checking me, and you ain't found one fact wrong. I know how you operate, Mr. John, and I know that you fact check because you study your MMA history on the daily. Yeah, I caught that when you said that. I didn't forget that. I caught that little nugget when you said that. You do your MMA history every single day. Kudos to you because I couldn't do it. But let's see. Let me go back. Yeah, there we go. So, I mean, based on Jillian and Montana De La Rosa should be in the top 10. Those girls have put in work. And they are just not being given the fights that they should be. Montana should have already faced Alexis Davis. Jillian should have already faced, you know what I'm saying? She should have already faced Roxanne Modafferi. She should have already faced those girls in the top 10 of that division. They should have already have faced those girls. Period. Then Rivas or some in the top 5. She's not better than Rivas or some in the top 5. So okay, you guys, oh man, you guys are just so weird, man. I mean, Jillian Robertson, I think between the two, Jillian and Montana De La Rosa is the better fighter because Montana De La Rosa is more of a mixed martial artist than Jillian Robertson. Jillian Robertson is a specialist, and you guys have heard me say that mixed martial artists, to me, beat specialists. You know what I'm saying? Mixed martial artists, to me, that bloody canvas. There you go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with the stats, John, from Bloody Canvas MMA. Keep pushing. Keep on going. What's the next one? Jillian and Montana are number 1 and number 2 in control time percentage. Keep going. They got more stats than that. Keep going, buddy. So anyways, look up most wins. Look up most finishes. What names are you going to hear? Bada bing and bada boom. Bada bing and bada boom. It is what it is. It is what it is. But y'all continuously say that she's not. You guys have to realize the days of the specialist are gone. The days of specialists are being pushed aside by these fighters that are coming up as mixed martial artists. You guys act like I'm speaking gibberish here. Like what I'm saying can't be backed up. Mixed martial artists are the ones who are coming into these divisions and taking over. Look at Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is now fighting for a title. He will be fighting for a title, guys. It's the mixed martial artists that you guys have to look out for. Montana De La Rosa is 2 in knockdowns per 15 minutes at 125. Okay, let me go back and look. Let me read this again. Montana De La Rosa is number 2 in knockdowns per 15 minutes at 125 pounds. But she has no power, right? She's only been credited with 1, but she's 2 behind Calderwood. That one is a bit more random, though. For sure it is. Okay, next. John, keep going, buddy. You got more. I didn't even know about that one. Keep going, buddy. There's more stats than that. There's more stats than that. There's more stats than that, buddy. You've only scratched the surface, bro. I love that you're doing this, John, because you're just building a better case for me. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love this. Somebody who disagrees, but then backs up my case with stats, with facts. Oh, man. This is so funny, man. Oh, this is hilarious. I love it. I love it, but I can't do nothing but spit facts at you guys. Strike was over per 15 minutes. 1, Shevchenko. 2, Robertson. 3, Barella. 4, Montana De La Rosa. Okay. Okay, so they get hit too. That means that those girls are fighting. That means that those girls are fighting. They're fighting. That means that those girls are fighting. It is what it is. If stripes absorb, that means them girls are fighting. Shevchenko fighting. Robertson fighting. Barella fighting. Montana De La Rosa fighting. So they don't get hit. Oh, is that what that means? I thought strikes absorbed would be getting hit. Oh, nice. Oh, that's not getting hit. Bye, Anthony. Bye, Anthony. He can't take it. He can't take it. He can't take it. Oh, man. Man, I love this, man. This is just what I live for. John, you have saved the day. You have run Anthony out of the building. You have saved the day. Shout out to John from Bloody Canvas MMA. Shout out to John from Bloody. Oh, I'm going to get high too, Anthony. I'm about to close this thing down. But shout out to John from Bloody Canvas MMA. Shout out to him, man. Your boy turned against you, bro. Your boy came on here, talked shit, and then backed up my point. With facts. Takedown accuracy. 1, Shevchenko. 2, Robertson. 3, Montana De La Rosa. Submission average per 15. Montana De La Rosa. 1, Jillian Robinson. 2. I can't do this anymore, guys. I got to bring this live stream to a close. I got to bring this live stream to a close. Anthony, man, I'm sorry things didn't go your way, you know. And it's okay, bro, because we all take L's in this game, bro. We all take L's in this game. But I love you, bro. I love you, homie. You know, if fighters came in cans, Montana would be the first one out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know, well, cans don't hold statistics in the division like that. I mean, cans don't hold statistics in the division right there with or above the champion, who y'all value so much. You see that? Huh? Who y'all, like the old library teacher used to do, one eye. You know, I love it. Say what you want to say, Marcus Bell. You say what you want to say. Do what you got to say. Do what you got to do. You know, and what'll happen, you know, and I don't argue with it about it anymore. You know, I'm just not going to, when the shades are on, I'm not arguing about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because the stats and the facts back up my point. See, y'all make these statements on opinion. Y'all make these statements on opinion. I back up the statements that I make with facts. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Y'all write stuff based on opinion. The things that I say are based on facts. And let's see. Yeah, I'll see you this week, Anthony. Oh, for sure. I know I will. So with that being said, guys, facts trump opinion. Facts trump opinion. So always keep that in mind, guys. No, Robert Henry. I didn't even know she. Oh, that's right. She does wear. She wears shades in all her videos, but I only wear shades when I'm done arguing, when I'm done trying to prove my point, and I'm just solidifying what I'm saying. That's when I put these on. So let me tighten these up a little bit. Facts beat opinion. Okay. So Anthony, whenever you rolling up your joint, smoke that too, buddy, because it is what it is. See, that's why people wanted to beat me up in high school, y'all. That's why people wanted to beat me up in high school, because what I say is, I say shit that's based on facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would call a dude a bitch because he was a bitch. Dude, you're a bitch. It is what it is. Then they want to fight. Okay, then let's fight. And the facts of it is that Montana De La Rosa and Jillian Robertson are two of the best flyweights in the division. And facts back that up. Stats back that up. Men lie, women lie, but numbers do not lie. All right, guys, let me read this last comment and I'm out of here. You can get all the facts you want and put these back on, but still doesn't mean that Montana Jillian will beat a ranked opponent. They have beat ranked opponents. How do you think Jillian Robertson got into the top 15? She beat Courtney Casey, who was ranked 15. How do you think Montana De La Rosa moved up a spot in the rankings? Because she beat Mara Romero Barella, who was ranked above her. So they have beat ranked opponents. Next. 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 See, at this point, somebody be already wanting to beat my ass. You guys are so funny, man. I get a kick out of doing this. I get a kick out of talking shit with y'all. I get a kick out of it. But you guys, it is what it is. But I'm getting ready to end this. I got shit to do. It's already 10 o'clock. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. I done said what I had to say. John came in hot talking shit. He did. But at the end of the day, what did he end up doing? Backing up my point. God. Well, one more stat. One more stat before we go, guys. We got to hit it with one more. He hitting it with one more. Submission wins. Robertson has 4. Montana De La Rosa has 3. No other flyweight has more than 1. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Real quick before we go, John, this is the last thing I want to say. Pull up total wins in the division. Pull up total wins in the division. Pull those up. That's the last thing I'm going to do, and then I'm cutting the video off. Okay, then how did Jillian get that number 15 ranking there, Marcus Bell? Is my brain jarring here? How did Jillian get that number 15 number? Marcus Bell, I'm giving y'all the librarian eye here. Marcus Bell, how did Jillian Robertson get that number 15 win if it wasn't because she beat the number 15 girl. They tried to finagle them rankings and put Molly McCann there. There was no fucking way they could deny Julian Robertson that fucking spot. John, hit me with that wins total in the division, bro. Hit me with that stat so we can get out of here, bro. Hit me with that stat. That's the nail in the coffin right there. Hit me with the stat. Let's go. Hit me with the best shot. Doom, 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 doom. Let's go. Wins. Here we go. Shevchenko and Chukagian and Robertson have 5. All right, let me start over. Let me read this again, guys. I got sidetracked. Wins. Shevchenko, Chukagian, and Robertson have 5. I, Murphy, Calderwood, and Montana De La Rosa have 4. That's it. That's it, guys. Debut of the Phoenix necklace here. You will see this necklace on No Filter MMA all the time. This is my new favorite necklace. Jean Grey Fanatic. Tattoo here, Jean Grey. You know, tattoo here, Jean Grey. Tattoo here, Jean Grey. It is what it is. Huge Marvel fan, as you guys can tell. Huge Marvel fan here. I'm feeling great tonight, guys. You never know. I might go have me a drink or two. You never know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, since I feel so great after this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I feel this is the best I've ever felt after a podcast. This is the best I've ever felt after a podcast. So, yeah. I'm out of here, guys. Read the stats. Read the stats. You see them? They're right there. They're right here. Man, what is that? What is that one? Right there. That's the one you need to read. Right there. Right there, guys. That's the one you need to read. You see it? Y'all see that comment right there? That's the one you need to read. That's the one. Right there, guys. That is the one. I'm sorry, but I got to go. This is your boy. Those stats look good for Montana Gym due to lower competition. Ain't hearing none of that. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. John redeemed himself from Bloody Canvas MMA, so I'm going to give him that shout out. You guys go over to Bloody Canvas MMA and subscribe. And I'm out. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. If you didn't give a fuck really what I was talking about, it is what it is. And always, if you haven't already, guys, hit the motherfucking subscribe button. And I'm out.